The dream of the big polygamist family is just shot.
I'm not going to be friendly. I don't really miss him.
Let's just separate this completely.
They have all betrayed me.
He is sabotaging our relationship.
I'm out of my mind.
Hi friends, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Tuesday, August 27th, 2024, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. A brand new trailer was released by TLC of the new season of Sister Wives, and none other than Robyn Brown is in the mix, pretending like he is the victim of everything. Yes, that's right. In the clip, you see Robyn Brown wearing the outfit that she actually wore to the tell-all, the same like blouse that she wore at the tell-all, and they're at some sort of event where there's a party. It says place your bets. This might be the actual engagement party of Beatrice and of Gwendolyn. However, Christine says that she is not going to be friendly with them. I mean, I honestly can't blame them. Why would she want to be friendly with people that have done nothing but try to destroy her and cause her pain and suffering? Janelle is also seen in the same clip saying that she does not miss Kody. She doesn't really want to be back with Kody. And they use a B stock footage of her walking her dogs, which was shown in last season in Flagstaff. I do like her dogs though. They're cute. Remember when Janelle picked the dogs over Kody? She said, sorry, bud, if it's between you and the dogs, I'm picking the dogs. Okay. There's also some discussion about Coyote Pass. There is some fake tears by Kody, or at least trying to look like there's fake tears by Kody. And then there's also Mary talking about how they need to get everything split. And by split, I'm assuming they're talking about Coyote Pass, which to this day, August 27th, 2024, remains in the names of all the same people and nothing has been split. Kody and Robyn also have an exchange where he basically melts down and he is coddled and he is made to look like he's being victimized, and Miss Robyn acts like very upset that he's been so betrayed, and so, you know, people are going against him. I wonder if at any point in these comments that are being made that the betrayal includes that family members are actually speaking the truth about him, right? Are they actually saying that the betrayal is that nobody's covering Kody's misdeeds with the cloak of charity? They're not going to cover for his bad behavior. They're going to actually say the truth and say that he's volatile and he's mean and he's become someone they don't recognize. See, I think that they're saying that. I don't think he's changed. I just think they're no longer pretending like he's a good person. And of course, Robyn is using the breakup to claim that Kody is self-sabotaging. It's interesting that Robyn would say that because wasn't it last season that Janelle and Kody got into a fight and she told Kody that he was pushing her out the door? Because isn't that what Kody does? Doesn't he push people out the door?
I'm now being accused of everything he just accused Christine of, and a lot of what he accused Mary of.
Janelle,
You keep acting like this is my fault.
Rules.
You did not
and
give
you
us any
undermined
rules.
them.
This, like, all this, I feel so pressured bull. This is you saying, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to make it your fault.
So listen, you really need to stop throwing me under the bus.
Robyn Brown prides herself on being like the counselor of Kody, like she can speak Kody. And as a part of her, you know, strengths and her superpower, she can recognize his behavior and what he's doing and how he's doing it. And for years, she has been his biggest enabler and his #1 defender. And every time he's had a fight with one of the women, she has blamed the other women for not taking care of their stuff, acting like it's their fault that Kody's doing this to them. Now that she's on the receiving end of it, instead of actually saying, oh, it's my fault, she's saying he's self-sabotaging. When the 3 other women said the exact same thing. They said he's blaming them for things that they didn't do. He's not taking responsibility and he's pushing them out the door. He doesn't want to deal with them, and so he's pushing them out the door. But for Robyn, it's self-sabotaging. But when they did it and when they were experiencing, she minimized it and said they were the ones that did it. It was their fault. Didn't she say something like they weren't doing things in the bedroom with him? Something like that. So let's see other clips of what happens in this quote unquote trailer.
They have all betrayed me.
He is sabotaging our relationship.
Robyn says that Kody is self-sabotaging their relationship or sabotaging their relationship, i.e. doing things to try to get her to leave, like pushing her away, blaming her for things, yelling at her, making her think it's her fault, or whatever it is. Destructive behaviors that Kody does. With Christine, he pushed her away. He stopped sleeping with her. He blamed her for ruining his experience with polygamy. With Janelle, it was because her boys weren't being accountable and they didn't follow the COVID rules. With Mary, it was a litany of reasons of why he didn't want to be with her. You know, he pushed her away for, damn near a decade. And then when she finally gets catfished, then he's like, well, that's the reason. She betrayed me, right? It's never Kody's fault. He never takes accountability. She's saying that Kody is sabotaging the relationship, i.e. I'm not doing anything wrong. But when the women were all expressing that Kody was doing this to them in season 17 and in the tell-all, Robyn took aim at them. Just want to remind you of that.
Too independently, and
Yeah, that's them. That's them being stupid.
but Kody walks out on a lot of the women when he's in the middle of an argument. He just walks out.
They're not looking at it and going, oh, in my marriage, I'm gonna treat this person like my best customer. In my marriage, when I have a problem, I'm not gonna call him a name. I'm not hit below the belt. I'm not gonna treat him like crap. I'm not gonna do the silent treatment.
When Christine, Janelle, and Mary all were having issues with Kody, Robyn accused them of not treating Kody like the best customer. She accused them of silent treatment, insulting him, going after him, not being kind to him. She accused them of not doing things, rejecting him in the bedroom, not, treating him, quote unquote, like the best customer, like acting like she's a sex worker. That's how she responded, because they said that Kody walks out on them. Kody sabotages relationships. Kody creates an argument, blames them for something, and then walks out. That's what he did to Christine. That's what he did to Mary. And that's what he did to Janelle. He is the common denominator in every single one of these relationships breaking up. And she, when she watched him do this to all of them, blamed the women for being the problem, because that's apparently what the cult teaches them. You blame the women. It's always the woman's fault. But now that it's happening to her, now it's Kody that's sabotaging.
But this is how I've been. And I'm tired of being punished and blamed and people thinking I'm a bad person because I'm communicating. I don't let Kody push me around. I say my truth. I speak to him. I speak to him because he's my best customer. I do. And I expect him to treat me the same way. And I'm not gonna apologize for it anymore. I'm tired of feeling bad that I have a good relationship with Kody when other people don't.
So when Kody was walking off and not wanting to have conversations with Mary, Janelle, and Christine, she said that they were not treating him like their best customer. They were allowing him to walk off. She was saying they weren't standing up for themselves. She was saying they weren't telling Kody how they felt. They weren't going to allow Kody to treat them that way. She accused them of not being communicators, right? Women that had been with Kody twice as long, if not longer, than she had, okay? Christine, when she left, had been with Kody almost 25 years. So you mean to say that after 25 years, Christine had no idea how Kody behaved and what he did and his propensity to push people away? She watched him do the exact same thing to Mary, and she saw the writing on the wall. She even said that. She didn't want to have a relationship like Kody and Mary. Mary said that Kody pushed her away and created reasons and is rewriting history about why he pushed her away. Janelle said Kody was walking out the door because he didn't want to deal with it anymore. And again, blamed her for what her failures were as a wife. It was always her fault. It was always Mary's fault. It was always Christine's fault. So now that the tides have turned and she was so publicly degrading everyone, the other women, and mind you, these other women, when they were going through this, they knew what Kody was doing and they didn't defend his behavior at all. They didn't. They acknowledged he was being crappy to Mary. They acknowledged that what was happening to Christine was wrong. They acknowledged that what was going on with Janelle was wrong. But Robyn didn't. So let's see what Robyn says now.
He is sabotaging our relationship.
I'm out of my mind.
I've seen this coming for a long time.
It's really a mess.
I feel like the idiot that got left behind.
So now that it's her turn to deal with Kody and her turn to deal with his antics and her turn to deal with his sabotaging of the relationship and her turn to take the brunt of it, now, only now, does she say she's the idiot that was left behind. Now, I don't know if that's how that story goes, but you know how Christine said that she never thought that she was a jealous person until Kody brought Robyn in? Remember that? Because she was the last wife for 16 years and for all intents and purposes favored by him in many ways because of her bloodline, because of her grandfather being Rulon Allred. And then once Robyn joined and she was younger and, thin and pretty in terms of this cult, she was suddenly jealous and she felt ditched. And now Robyn's in this position, right? And Robyn's the one that is, after acting like she didn't see it, she doesn't know, how could that happen? Now she's the idiot that got left behind. Now he's sabotaging. Now she recognizes that it's not her fault, that it's not their fault. See, here's the thing is, I don't know if Robyn will ever acknowledge that Kody's behavior is the factor in all of the relationships going sour. I don't know if she will recognize, because of her jealousy with the other women and her anger with them and the fact that she wanted to be better than them. And she was so angry that she was the fourth wife and she wanted to have higher clout than them. And so she finagled a way to become the legal wife so she could be the top. And now she's the idiot that got left behind. She was the one that wanted him and did everything in her power to push the family away by making Kody feel like she was always in an emergency. There was always something going on with her kids. She always needed help. She was being the damsel in distress by threatening to leave Kody if he didn't get stuff straight, by kicking him out of the house if she didn't get her way. And now that the money is gone and all the women's wallets are no longer accessible to her, and now that she has to actually maybe work, take care of herself, not live off of pilfering off of other people, which is what she did. That's all she wanted. All she wanted when she married Kody was money. She didn't marry Kody for love. She didn't marry Kody because she thought he was a good person. She said it herself. She saw him taking care of the other women. What does that tell you? Taking care of a woman to Robyn is taking care of you financially. That's it. She said she needed a place where she could be taken care of. She wanted financial security. She wrote about that in Becoming Sister Wives. She didn't care what the guy looked like, what his personality was like, as long as he could take care of her and her kids. She was willing to look the other way for so much of his bad behavior because she was benefiting from all of that, while the other women were doing without, while the other kids were doing without, while the other kids were being neglected, while the other kids were being ignored, while the other kids did not get the same access to finances as Robyn's kids. While Janelle and Savannah went nearly homeless and Kody did nothing to help and she got an RV, while his minor daughter was effectively homeless, and Robyn took family money and purchased a $890,000 home that she said up and down she never wanted, but of course she wanted, because look at where she's at. That house is filled to the brim with artwork, with knickknacks. She wears Tiffany's jewelry and Rolex watches. They have matching stallion rings. She and Kody drive cars that are nicer than everyone else's. Their home, for the longest time, was nicer than everyone else's. The artwork was nicer than everyone else's. The clothing was nicer than everyone else. So now Robyn is suddenly Robyn is the one that's unhappy. And she's only staying with him for money, you guys, remember? Because why? Because Kody didn't let her work. It's almost like Robyn has no one else to blame. She can't blame Christine now. She can't blame Janelle. She can't blame Mary. So she's going to blame Kody. I have empathy for women in these cultures. I have empathy for the subjugation of them. I have empathy for the bad behavior. But Robyn didn't have to come into this family. She just didn't. She did not have to come into this family. She did not have to disrupt them. She didn't. She made a choice to, because she wanted fame and money, and that's my opinion. And along the way, she hurt so many people to get what she wanted and she got that at the expense of everyone else. And now it's Kody's fault. It's like when you keep expecting one of them to actually take accountability. Kody, take accountability for your role. Robyn, take accountability for your role. Janelle takes accountability. Mary takes accountability. And Christine takes accountability. They say they weren't perfect. They say they made mistakes. They know that they made choices. They know that they hurt people. But Robyn's always the victim. And so is Kody. Kody's out of his mind, you guys. He's out of his mind. And Robyn is what? The victim of Kody now and his control? It's just ridiculous. That's just my thoughts. So this is the new teaser. The new season comes out in 2 weeks on August, in 2.5 weeks on September 15th. What are your thoughts? Is this karma for Robyn? Or is this karma for Kody? Is it going to get more explosive than what this is? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and click the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Bye, friends.